Good morning. Welcome to Community Voice. I'm your host, Keith Parris. The host with the
think
most.
About that, man, for a minute.
I did, man. Trying to get those THs in. So anyway, good morning, everybody.
Good morning to you, Brother Keith.
Good morning there, sir.
Respectfully.
Respectfully? Respectfully, Keith?
You know, y'all out here defending your daughter's honors. Y'all was with somebody's daughters and you weren't defending their honors. So.
Yeah, well, at that time, she was a grown daughter. When I got with her, she was a grown daughter.
Defending their honor. Oh, Lord. But maybe that's why God has a sense of humor. You know, to some of these dudes out here, then they get a daughter.
Man, listen, I ain't even gonna lie. It's funny that you say that.
Overprotective dudes in the world.
Jack, listen here. Because when I had my daughter and I'm looking at
the
her,
world changed.
Oh, Doc, everybody was enemy. I'm looking at
looking through different lenses.
You better not do to her what I did to them.
But prior to that was somebody's daughter. That was somebody's sister.
I know what you're up to, boy.
Yeah, boy, I could see right through you. But that was my lie. I could see right. Boy, hey, I ain't even gonna lie, because when my daughter started dating.
This dude right here.
Boy.
I had a girlfriend in college that went home and I met her mama. Mama pulled in the kitchen. So you have to watch that.
Watch that boy.
That one over there. You gotta watch it.
And
I was Eddie Haskell. I was so vulnerable. She was like,
the one.
It's something you gotta watch this.
Something about this dude.
Man, I had one, Keith, and I blew that one, man, because when I met the father, he said, "Hey, young man," something. I said, "What's up, dude?"
It's over.
It was over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, from that day, I was done.
Yeah.
Yeah, blowing the picker up.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't blow no horns right here. Ain't no holes in here.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you mine. When it was this young lady that I was dating. I went by the house. You know, they knew I was a musician in the church. And I'll never forget it. Her mother was standing in the kitchen. She looked at me. She looked at her and said, "He's a handsome young man, but he's a musician. You can't trust them keyboards." Those organists. You can't trust the organist and the drummer. Those was the two instruments she carried out. The organist and the drummer, you can't trust them.
And you an organist and I was a drummer.
Actually, I'm both.
Because I would have.
I don't remember you playing drums.
Yeah, Doc, I started off playing drums.
Later in life, you know, young women, they would go, "My mother said, whatever happened to that very nice young man, Keith?"
Yeah.
She said, "Mama, ain't that nice about Keith."
If you only knew.
Yeah, you know, my mama, I had home training.
Oh, yeah.
You know, act like you know how to behave.
Yeah, act like, yeah.
Yeah, because once you get her in the car, we ain't at your house no more.
Oh, no.
Let me do this because I am, as you all know, it's Community Voice. Let me do a couple of things. Let me do a cleanup. Thank you, Kenny, for catching it yesterday. Jalen Brunson, who fouled out, owed Kenny a lunch. The Celtics did win last night, so we got that. But
what was your bet that they would close out last night?
Yeah, that New York would close out last night. When
if
Jalen
New
Brunson
York
fouled out,
man, it was over with before he fouled out.
Yeah, they have really played.
But if they lose this series,
I don't see them losing this series.
I don't see them losing. But if they lose this next game, it's an even playing field. And I think on an even playing field, one game to play, one game to win.
Boston? Yeah.
No, if they're going back to New York.
If they lose,
yeah.
tonight,
if they lose, well, if they win,
if they play again tomorrow.
I'll tell you who
Friday.
made the difference. What's his name?
That white cat. Man, he had 8 blocks.
Yeah, he made all the difference.
Jesus.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the white dude.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about, the white dude.
No, Derek White.
Oh, you talking about Derek?
No, not Derek White.
You talking about the last name White?
He white too.
He white too.
Yeah. What is his name? Connolly, something like that. Something.
Cornette.
Cornette. Yeah.
You know what? And I hate to watch these NBA games through my racist lens, but they one of the comments said that, oh man, the Boston went on a run when Cornette was on the floor. I think he scored 2 points. It was everybody else that was scoring.
Man, I think it was the defensive end.
Yeah, he was
what did it for
on the defense.
Yeah, because he had 9 blocks.
8 points.
He had 8 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 blocks.
Yeah.
So we almost had a triple double.
I mean, because he was swatting stuff, man. It was like, really?
Robinson from New York.
Making free throws.
He was hitting free throws.
Yeah, somebody. Man, I think him and Giannis need to get together. That cat need to tell Giannis what he did overnight, because he fixed it overnight, man.
Now they were some of the ugliest free throws.
It don't matter.
He went this
way. It was almost like cartoons. It went this way.
They still count,
and
right?
dropped in.
We're doing style points. We're doing points. Let me do this. Throwback Thursday. So, as you know how serious we are here on Community Voice, and we take our seriousness seriously. So, but here's today, because we have done. Did we do songs with weather in the title? We've done songs with love in the title. Okay. Today, we're going to do the most common words in song titles. The most common words in song titles. So you might want to write down, and you don't have to do all of these, but here you go. Number 1, love. Write it down.
I was going to say that.
Love. Yeah. Number 2, baby.
You took that out my mouth.
Number 3, heart.
Yeah.
Number 4, girl. It's Millie Vanilli. Night, time, world, dance, and you. Phone lines open 414-444-5250, 414-444-5250. I don't know if I want to do this.
That's a tricky one, though.
Yeah. So what I'll do is you call in, and if you have one that you pick one. And I would say, just so we can have some fun with it, at least 2 with either love, baby, heart, girl, night, life, time, world, dance, or you.
So those are the words, man, that you
the most common words
looking for in
song titles.
Okay.
So nighttime is the right time, Ray Charles. The nighttime, darling, is the right time to be with the one you love now.
I got one for you.
Okay.
Baby, come to me.
Caller, welcome to the program. Good morning.
Good morning, all you wonderful, beautiful people.
Well, thank you.
Love Won't Let Me Wait. I think it's by Major Harris.
Yeah. Wait. Okay.
And I just have one. I'll hang up and listen.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
How about
so
love don't live here?
Love won't let me wait.
Love don't live here anymore.
Love don't live
Love
here
here don't live. You abandoned me.
Love don't live here anymore.
All right, baby, heart, girl,
baby,
night.
I need your loving.
Is that the title?
Got to have all your loving. Baby, I need your loving.
Yeah, baby, I need your loving.
Life, time, world, dance, you.
I got one. Jodeci. My heart belongs to you.
Okay.
My heart.
Okay. So what about one that has 2 in there? Lifetime.
Oh,
that's
do a lifetime.
Life.
I can let my life pass me by.
Yeah.
I can
So Maxwell.
Yeah.
No.
World.
My world into the moment you left me down to the ground.
I always got
baby.
to start with this. That's the way of the world.
Yeah.
How about 414-444-5250, 414-444-5250. Songs with love in the title, baby in the title, heart in the title, girl, night,
for you.
Life, time, world, dance, or you.
I got one for you. L.J. Reynolds, Keys to My Heart.
Okay.
Who?
Man, hold on.
Emotions also did Keys to My Heart.
No, L.J. Reynolds did it.
No. If I had the key to you, I'll give you. I'm a
girl. I'll give you anything.
Yeah, girl. I'll give you.
I'll give you love.
Yeah, that's Keys to My Heart.
Girl, I'll give you me.
Yeah.
Okay, Brenda Russell's song, made famous by Luther Vandross.
It's Key to the World, isn't it? If I had a key to the world, it's not Key to My Heart.
Is it Key to My Heart?
It's keys to the world.
Are the keys to the world?
Yeah. Keys to My Heart is the emotions.
The emotions, yeah. Sure.
Let's see. Night, if only for one night.
Luther.
Brenda Russell. Luther.
Well, yeah.
Caller, welcome. Oh, you got him? Okay. 414-444-5250. Caller, welcome to the program.
Hello?
Good morning.
Yes, I got love on my mind.
Okay.
Natalie Cole.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Alrighty.
Okay, bye-bye.
414-444-5250. Songs with love in the title. Baby, heart, girl, night, life, time, world, dance, you.
Brian McKnight. She give me love, 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 crazy
Yeah.
love.
My Girl, Temptation.
Can I do this? Dancing Machine?
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
dancing though.
yeah.
Yeah, but dance is
Dance
root
is
word.
still in it.
Now we doing root words, Keith.
No, man.
If that's the case, Rick James got one. Dance with me.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
dance is still in it.
Dance is
Yeah,
still
but
in it.
you said the word is dance, not dancing.
Yeah, but I mean a derivative.
Come on. That's a foul on the play.
Man, do you know that we always move the goalpost, bro?
Man, every
That
time.
Keith always moves it.
No, I'm just saying you can't say dancing.
Yeah.
No, but you said the word was the word.
It's the same
dance.
It's the same
It's
word.
the same difference,
No,
Devo. Come on, man.
It's the verb.
It's enough words out there or songs
Tomato,
out there
tomato, same
with
thing, man.
dance in it that you don't
Caller,
have to
welcome to the
move the
program.
goalpost. Come on,
Caller, welcome
Hi.
to the program.
I've got 2 songs for you.
All right.
we're listening.
Okay. If you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight, girl.
Bobby Womack. Bobby Womack.
And then time is on my side.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it
Rolling
is.
Stones. Time is on my side.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Nowadays, no, it ain't.
Say, yes, it is.
No, it ain't.
Y'all have a great one.
You too. Nowadays,
It's like you just yell at him.
time ain't on your side.
Yes, it is. No, it ain't.
Let's see. Baby, come to me.
Baby, come to me.
That one?
Yeah.
And then James Ingram do. Baby, come to me.
Oh yeah. Da da
Little
da 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 da
miles
da da
around
da.
you, this was
Oh
meant
yeah.
to be.
Okay.
And I'm also glad I found you.
Let's see.
Yeah,
We
that's
Are
a
the
good one.
World.
We are the world.
Yeah.
Now Earth, Wind, Fire has a song called "You Like the Way You Brighten Up My Day." Okay. Time. I'm gonna be singing that
You
all
are
day.
the sunshine
Time keep
of
on
my
slipping.
life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Slipping away.
Sunshine of my life.
That's why I'll always be around.
Yeah, Stevie.
Mhm.
What about time? Keep on slipping.
Slipping
Into the future.
Yeah.
future.
Ow. Ow. You got to throw that
Hey,
in.
Does
one of them
"I'll"
songs.
count as a lyric?
Ow.
Oh man.
Did we say Louis? And I think to myself,
What a wonderful
what a
world.
wonderful world.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Doc.
I hate that song.
Really? I
My
love
roommate
that
Brett
song.
Parler
man.
played that song every morning
Man, I love
before
that
he
song.
went to class. I had to listen to that particular song.
I love that song, man.
I see.
Blue skies
Skies
of
of
rain.
green.
Blessed days.
Let's see. Dance with Me by ABBA.
Come on and dance with me.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Let's see. Heart. Oh,
This
one
heart
of my favorite songs.
of mine.
Luther Vandross. Hearts get broken all the time.
Oh.
Okay, where do lonely hearts go?
Where does lonely hearts go? Okay. I like nighttime. Is the right time.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. Dance with me. Oh, I can't forget Cyndi Lauper.
Wait, but
Time after time.
Oh, yeah.
But wait.
Yeah.
Anyone who had a heart would take me in her arms and love me too.
Yeah.
So what's on
That was a Dion piece, wasn't it? But
Yeah.
Luther covered.
Dionne Warwick?
Yeah, Burt
Anyone who
Bacharach.
had a heart.
Isn't that Burt Bacharach?
Yeah, I believe that's a bird piece.
Let's see. Oh, man. Heart of Mine.
This old heart of mine been broke 1,000 times.
Heart of Mine by Bobby Caldwell.
Okay, that was Bobby Womack. I mean, that was the Isleys I was just doing. This old heart of mine. Remember that one?
Yep. Caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning, Chief. This
Good
is
morning.
Angela.
Hey, Angela.
I can't remember the title of the song, but it's got love in it. It's like, I'm giving you the best that I got.
baby, you know,
Anita
Giving you the
Baker.
best that I got.
I
was
made
Anita
a
Baker.
vow to give you the best that I got. You know that song I'm talking about?
Yeah, that title was
But-
called "The Best That I Got."
Yeah,
ain't it?
that.
Oh, okay. Well, I know. Okay, well, there it is. But it does have love in the song.
Yeah, and I don't know if this is in the
No,
title.
it's in the title, Angela.
Oh, well, I thought you said
Songs with
with
the love
these
in it.
words in the title. It has
words
to be in the
and
title of the song.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood you then.
I know what's wrong with her.
What?
You and Jermaine didn't get y'all fixed this morning.
There you go. There you go. What's up, baby?
Hey, what's happening, love?
I woo so woo woo woo.
Hey, I know we got some love songs on the here.
I saw wee
It's
wee wee.
9:19 in the morning. Don't be
Kenya so wee wee wee.
All right, appreciate you, caller. Welcome to the
Thanks, man.
program. Good morning.
Hi, I got one for you.
Okay.
What you want, baby, I got it.
All right, what you need, you know I got it. All I'm asking, that's respect though.
No,
Yeah.
but the baby is the operative word there, right, Keith?
No, but
Was
it's not
maybe
in the
on the
It
title.
ain't in the title.
Well, in the
But it's
title.
not in the title.
Yeah, that's all I need is a little respect now.
Yeah, because that's actually called respect. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is this though? Baby,
Are
baby,
you
baby.
speaking,
You don't
say
have to
Keith?
go. What's the
Stay
name
a
of that?
little while longer, baby.
Yeah.
Who said
I
that?
wanna
Are you
talk to
speaking of just song titles, the word in the song title, or
Yes,
just the
ma'am.
word in the song, period?
Song in the no, in the song title.
Oh, I'm
And
Okay,
baby,
bye-bye.
baby.
My girl.
I said that one, but you didn't.
Did you say my girl?
Yeah.
Okay. Then my bad.
Okay.
You don't
Did I? We did Nelly Vanilli, right?
Yeah.
Girl, you know it's true.
They was up there moving their lips. Cats in the studio that was actually singing was mad. They was working hard.
I think that one's called Baby, 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 isn't it?
By Nelly Vanilli.
No. The one we were just trying to.
Is
figure
that
out.
the name of the title? Because
I'm
I
trying
know that that's the opening
Baby,
line.
baby,
What about
baby.
Brandy? Baby, baby, baby.
But baby ain't on the list.
Oh, wait, baby ain't on the list?
No.
I got
Yeah, Baby is
so
on
much
the list.
love and oh, baby, baby,
Well,
baby.
that's why
baby,
earlier when I said baby, you told me it wasn't on the list.
No, baby's on the list.
me.
Love, baby, heart, girl, night, life, time, world, dance, you.
What about live, 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 live?
What about life, time?
What's that little dog? He sound like that little dog.
Caller, welcome to the
Hannah
program.
Barbera.
Buckley.
That dog was sneaky too.
Caller, welcome to the
Whoever
program.
that is, you got to turn your radio down.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Baby, baby, don't cry. Smokey Robinson in America.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all you got?
That's all I got right now.
Okay.
All right.
All right, here we go, y'all. Love, baby, heart, girl, night, life, time, world, dance, and you.
Did we do The World as a Ghetto?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
Dance with my father again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did we do The World as a Ghetto?
No.
Nope.
The world is a ghetto. What about Top of the World? Top of the world.
No, you at the top of
Well,
the
yeah, that one
world
too.
by the Carpenters.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Again, love to love you, baby.
Oh yeah.
Love you, baby.
I love to love you, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Girl.
Girl, you know it's true.
What about isn't there a song out there called Girlfriend?
Girl, I guess. Wait, what? Girl,
You wait.
I called you up to say
No,
that I'm having trouble
no, that was-
sleeping. Ever since you went away, that was Morris Day in the Time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Girl, that's the name of it. Girl.
Yep.
These are hard.
Yeah, Doc. That.
They ain't that hard.
Yeah. You? Is it You Are the Sunshine of My Life? Is that
That's Stevie Wonder, ain't it?
but is that the title of the song?
Yeah, you are the sunshine.
Always be around.
You, Heart. I did Heart of Mine. Love
What about Kurt Franklin? Love,
Okay.
word that comes and goes.
Donny Hathaway. A song for you.
So
You said you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I got another one by Donny. I love you more than you'll ever know.
Okay. Ooh. That must have been one of the callers. All right, caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning, Mr. Parris, and
Good morning.
assalamu alaikum to you, brothers.
Yep.
All right. You said, was there a song called Girlfriend? That was by Pebbles.
Yeah, that's
was.
right.
Yeah, sure was.
Was that girlfriend? I'm gonna tell your boyfriend or something like that.
Nah, man. No, don't sound like that.
How it go? How it go, bro, Chris? Come on, bro, Chris. Tell me how it go.
I'm not Pebbles. I'm more like Bam Bam.
Right.
know.
Right. Bam.
Boy, we had about Bear this morning, huh?
But right. And you, Jesse Powell, you.
Yeah. Baby is you.
And you know he passed away. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, sure
That's messed
did.
up.
Yeah, he passed away. a few years ago.
And then you said something about songs with dance in it.
Yep.
I know this ain't a part of the title, but I love her so much. The song is How Will I Know? But she say, I want to dance with somebody. Right?
I want to dance with somebody.
Whitney Houston, man.
Houston.
Want to feel the heat?
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you.
man. She
Jeez.
dance, dance.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
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 Couldn't get no more dance in there than that.
Man, that was like 3-4 times dance in there. Let's see.
You were meant for me, Donny Hathaway.
Ooh,
That's a good one.
Okay. Okay. And this has 2 words in it. Phyllis Hyman. Somewhere in My Lifetime.
Huh?
Yep, Phyllis Hyman. Somewhere in My Lifetime. Both life and time.
Right.
Somewhere in
But
my
does that count? Because
lifetime.
lifetime is one word right there.
Yeah, but it's welcome to the program. It's also spelled with an L. Welcome to the program. Good morning.
You know, I got to give you a trouble.
Hey, did y'all say dancing machine?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, that would have been
Well,
one.
we had a problem with one of the judges here because it was a verb. He's looking for the noun. Yep, dancing machine.
But see, yeah, but no, the song title, the list is dance, not dancing.
Okay, dancing, dance.
Well,
See,
after
there you go. There
well,
you go.
Adebo, after further review, the word dancing has been accepted.
Thank you.
After further review, it's like
Thanks for taking my call.
Yeah, you're welcome.
it's like that we went to the replay. We went to the replay.
Wait.
All right,
That's
Mr.
your-
Technicality.
You're a
Call you
perfect
Mr.
example.
Tech.
Here's a perfect example, and I know he's listening right now. I know he's listening because he just called a moment or two ago. If you call Christopher Chris, he's got a problem with that. He'll call and say, good morning, everybody, and say, hey, Chris, my name is Christopher. He will correct it.
But is Chris part of Christopher?
Yeah.
It is a part of, but it is not his name, and he makes that clear.
Well, okay, so that's almost like okay, well, yeah, which is true, and I think that's
So
out of the-
dancing is not dance.
Well,
It's the past. It's the action of dance.
So so dance. If I'm dancing, would you consider that a dance?
This dude.
No, I'm just saying. Answer the question.
Would I consider?
If I'm
Good logic.
if I'm dancing,
Mhm.
would you consider that a dance?
All
No.
right. Ashford and Simpsons, you're all I need to get by.
Yeah.
You all
I need.
Who? Ashford and Simpson.
Yeah, you're all I need to get by.
I thought that was Tammy and
They sang it, but Ashford and
Yeah,
Simpson
I think they did it first, right? Didn't
No, they wrote it.
Oh, they wrote it.
They
Okay.
wrote it, then they later recorded. That's the thing people forget about Ashford and Simpson. When
Yeah,
they
they
were
was
signed to
writers.
Motown,
Yeah.
they were signed as songwriters.
Yeah, sure was.
And I know
Yeah.
Motown wanted to do a solo career for Valerie Ashford, Valerie Simpson, but she was going like, if you don't take Nick, you don't get me.
Yeah.
And so that's,
he was the ride along.
yeah, he was a ride along.
Kind of like Giannis and his
Hey,
brother.
here's one key.
Hey, so if Giannis go to Finasse's go to,
I just heard. Well, he said in the podcast that, well, he said in the interview that his brother wants to come back and play. From what they were saying, they said that if the Bucks don't sign, Thanasis, wherever Thanasis go is pretty much where he's going.
and I think what the Bucks, he got another 2 years on that contract. 3
Yeah,
years,
he got
something
2
like that?
years and then a player option.
Right, and that player option is for $60-something million.
Yeah.
So
Is Thanasis still? Are we still paying him?
No.
he got-
So we actually didn't sign him because he was hurt. So
Right.
they
I know
gave
he
him
got
that
hurt in
exemption.
the other games.
Yeah. So now that he can come back.
Okay, so here's one, Keith. Where is the love you said you'd give to me? Roberta Flack and Donnie.
Oh, good with love. Okay, there you
Where
go.
is the love?
Yep. Caller, welcome to the program. Good morning.
Hey, what about You and I by Rick James?
Yep, and Stevie Wonder, You and I.
Yep.
Rockwell, I think, was it Rockwell who ended up doing You and I too? Yeah, there you go. You and I.
We stick together. You and I.
You and I.
Thanks again.
All right. We did Baby Come to Me.
Yeah.
Baby.
Mm-mm.
Heart of Mine. Let's see. My Girl.
Yeah.
Girl, You Know It's True. Did Elvis do Girls? Was that the title of the movie? Was that a song?
Jay-Z did Girls, I Do Adore. I think it was called Girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we
Jay-Z
couldn't
did
do Lifetime. We did. You accepted Maxwell
Yeah.
Lifetime.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, man. You can't leave him out, man.
Who that?
This is the man's world.
Oh, James.
Man's World. Good one. Good one.
This is
414-444-5250. The most common
Nothing,
words in
nothing.
song titles: love,
Woman,
baby,
girl.
heart, girl, night, life, time, world, dance, and you. We're going to take a break.
This is a man's world. Felt that thing.
Do,
That thing
do,
was
do,
bubbling.
do.
Woo!
Bad motor
Dude,
speaker
that
right there,
man, listen here, man.
Do.
I mean, just musically back then, for him to actually structure it like that and it be so 1, 2, 3. It's like it's so simple.
I don't know that was him as much as it was Mayfield
No.
and those cats.
Well,
man.
if you watched a documentary,
I did.
yeah, he was. Hey man, I need y'all to do such. Even when they was in the studio and they was recording, though, when Clyde was playing, James told the engineer, he was like, "Man, I don't hear the funk. Man, I need the funk to come out of."
That Clyde Stubblefield?
Yeah. Clyde was playing. He was playing a regular beat, but it's just the little technicals part of it, like the certain hits at the certain points that the average listener wouldn't listen to that he heard.
Right.
And it was crazy. Yeah, he was. So you want to catch this before you go?
Yeah, let me do the caller. Caller, welcome to the program.
Hey, how about Love Don't Love Nobody by the Spinners? And I got one for me and Debo.
Uh-oh.
Debo, you listening?
I'm listening.
Baby, It's You by the Shirelles. See, a lot of them don't know nothing about that song.
Right.
All right. Have a good
Thank
one,
you so
y'all.
much.
All
All
right.
right. Bye-bye.
If I didn't care for you. Caller, we see you. Again, the most common words used in song titles: love, baby, heart, girl, night, lifetime, world, dance, and you. Callers, we see you. You all be patient. Let's get through the break. We'll be right back.
You're inside Community Voice on WNOV 860 AM and 106.5 FM with your host, Keith Parris.
All right, welcome back. And again, the most common words in song titles: love, baby, heart, girl, night, life, time, world, dance, you. We did lifetime.
You got what it takes.
This is your life.
This is your life.
Yeah, that's a Norman Connor song. This is your life. Oh man, okay.
Brooke Benton, wasn't that Brooke Benton? You got what it takes.
You got. Is that in the title?
Yep, you got what it takes.
You okay? We did The World Is a Ghetto. Dance, dance, dance. Chic. Dance with My Father Again.
Hey, Dionne Warwick. Did we say I'll never love this way again?
Oh man, that's another one. Love Ballad.
Yeah, LTD.
LTD. Let's see. You Send Me.
Oh, Life by Life Jennings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Luther Vandross.
Thank you, Shell, for that.
Your secret love.
Oh yeah, yeah. Secret Love. And then Atlanta Star.
Which one?
They also had Secret Lover, right?
They had Secret Lover.
No.
See, here we go again. There's a called Secret Lover. Secret Lover.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we are.
Okay.
There we go again. Here we go again.
It's
Tomato.
It's not a tomato.
The word is love.
Okay. I'm gonna start doing this. And/or where love is also used as a noun,
Or
as
action.
a verb, or I don't know if you use it as an adverb. Yeah, let's see. Lovely One.
See, here we
Not
go
Jack
again. But you're getting away from the original list.
No, I'm not getting
The
away from it.
list says dance.
It's not a different word, man.
The list says love. It does not say
man.
lovely.
Oh man.
Lover. I want to be your lover. So we're gonna put Prince in with I want to be your lover.
Yeah, because it's love
There's
is involved.
love in it.
Oh,
Love is involved with the extension of
Caller,
love.
welcome to the program. Caller, welcome to the program.
How you doing, Keith? Good day.
Good day.
I think you made a mistake on This Is Your Life.
Okay.
Wasn't that Billy Paul?
No, This Is Your Life was done by Gene Kern.
Pull it up,
This
Jimmy.
is your life. Okay, go on.
No, that's my only question.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, brother.
You don't have any songs with any of these words in the title?
Not today, brother.
Okay.
I don't know how to pronounce the name, but the individual Kleen. I don't know if that's Clem.
Okay.
He says the Isley Brothers, Harvest for the World.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Clint also said Howard Johnson, Keeping Love New.
Okay.
Clint also said George Benson, Midnight Love Affair. Clint also said Kashif, Baby Don't Break Your Baby's Heart.
Okay. Stevie Wonder's Love, Light, and Flight. Love, Life, and Flight. Is Love, Light?
Deborah Jenkins says Love Makes the World Go Round.
People make the world go round. Do. Oh, we could do that. That's a Fred White. Fred White's just recorded that song.
Ray Goodman and Brown. Let me see who gave us that one. Clint. He must be a music buff. How can love so right be so wrong?
Okay, we're getting ready to argue. If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. Okay, we're good. Because you can't argue about you.
It'll get in on the you.
You can't argue about the you.
Get in on the you.
What was your English grades like in school, man?
Yeah, but again,
you a wordsmith.
You said specifically.
No, I did. No, I never used the word
words.
Pacific.
No.
I never used the word Pacific.
I didn't say Pacific. I said specifically. You said specifically a list of words.
Right.
Now you are expounding or expanding
No,
that.
I'm not. I'm just
to-
saying
to
the
use-
usage of the word love.
No, it's not the same. Keith.
Okay. Caller, welcome to the program.
That wouldn't hold up in the court of law.
If they read it could. Caller, welcome to the program. Yeah, you can use it. I mean, caller, welcome to the program.
Hey, I got a few. I don't know if you already said them any already. How about Bad Girl by Smokey?
Yep.
And Hey Love by
Oh,
Stevie.
yeah. Hey, love.
Hey, love.
Yeah. Okay.
May I have a word with you?
Is that it?
Hey Girl by Freddie Scott.
Okay.
And I Was Made to Love Her by Stevie.
Okay.
And Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow by Sherelle.
Okay.
Now, what I noticed about this caller is he's using the actual words, Keith. He's not trying to stretch it into something
It
else.
wasn't like he came in to use a different word, man.
Exactly.
What about If This World Was Mine?
Yeah.
Any problem with the word world, Debo?
No.
Appreciate
Not
you.
at all. Not at all.
I said that I had to look to my right, like Debo, we cool?
Yeah,
Caller,
we
welcome to
good,
the
we
program.
good.
Did that paddle your
Is that
canoe?
okay?
Did that paddle your canoe, Debo?
Yeah.
Did that
certainly
float
did,
your
certainly
boat?
Did. Yeah, it's floating my boat right now.
Where's your partner up in the balcony on Sesame Street?
All right.
Is that a word? Caller, welcome to the program.
You doing?
Good. Turn your radio down.
Okay. How about some steroids? I ain't spoke about no steroids.
Take us off speaker, man. Take us off speaker because you're breaking up and we want to hear you.
Sorry, I'll take it off. Damn.
Wow. Wow.
You got to figure it out, man.
Sarah.
Who?
Sarah and Sarah Smile.
Sarah Smile.
Yeah.
Where
that
that come from? They ain't on
I had a
the
girl named Sarah, man. You ain't heard all the notes.
We heard
He
it, but
said
it
he got
ain't
a
on
girl
the
named
list.
Sarah. What that?
It's a great
Where'd that
song.
come from?
But it's not on the list.
Good
Both
tune,
of
but
them
it
were
doesn't
great.
meet the
No, that
criteria.
love, baby, heart, girl, night, lifetime, world, dance, you.
Sarah, what happened to you and I? Oh, girl. You might not be around there.
Sarah, what happened to you and I? Now, Jonathan Butler made a tune, Sarah.
And Sarah Smiles. Sarah
Okay,
Smiles.
hey, let's not
But
go
where
down
does-
that rabbit hole.
where does
We
Sarah
ain't talking
come
about
from?
Sarah.
Boy, y'all trying to move this goal.
Man, you done moved to go. They done moved it to a different
Yeah, the whole
state. Y'all moved to a different
Hey,
state.
Keith. OJ's for the love of money.
Man, you better check
For
it
the
out.
love of money.
All right, love of money. Got you. Appreciate you, man. Caller, welcome to the program.
They carried the goalposts off the field.
Ain't even close to
See,
any
that's
of
what
the-
happens when you start moving it, Keith.
I didn't move it any. No. Caller,
Marvin
welcome
Gaye,
to-
you sure love the ball. Clint, put that one in.
Okay. Caller, welcome to the program.
Yes, I had I Love You for Sentimental Reasons. It was done by Nat King Cole and James Brown.
And Donnie Hathaway did it too, didn't he? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Love Train, the OJs.
Ah.
People all aboard, goodbye, join us.
Okay.
Come on.
Love Trade. Okay. What is the Kashif Mother's Finest song? Okay, somebody there's a rainbow in my heart by
Stay
Gene
awake
Chandler.
half the night. Love is just love will make you oh so happy.
Is that
Make you cry?
Yep.
That's called Love Changes.
Love Changes.
Yeah, by
Okay.
Kashif.
By Kashif and Mother's Finest.
Yeah.
Caller, welcome to the program. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Pretty good.
What you got?
Love Has Felt the Need by Eddie Kendrick.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, don't. We did songs with names in the title, right? We did that one. Okay. World. What is that song? My whole world. Was that David Ruffin?
My whole world ended the moment you left me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Heart of Mine.
Okay, because like, watch this one, Keith. OJ's. Loving you has made the difference in my baby. Baby, since I met you. That's called Loving You, though. So,
yes.
so
we accept it.
But I don't want you to. I was just trying to use it as an example.
You brought it up. See, you're going to call your own web. You brought it up.
After further review.
Okay. Oh, Minnie Riperton, Loving You. Yeah. Loving You.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's easy because you're beautiful. Okay, what about the Spinners?
Okay.
Love Don't Love Nobody.
Oh, in the song, it
Love
takes
is entitled.
Nope. The name of the song is Love Don't Love Nobody.
Okay. Right.
Well, Love is entitled, right?
Yeah.
So we got Loving You by Minnie Riperton. What about This Song Is For You? Is that
Talking about Donnie?
Yeah, is that?
I'm singing this song for you.
That's a song for.
That's what's the name of the song? That's called
We're Alone, and I'm singing the song for you. The song for you is what that's called, isn't it?
Song for You. Okay, then using the title. There you go. We did Time After Time. Time Keeps On Slipping Into the Future. We did
Time Keep On Slipping.
Hey, what about the OJs? I love music.
Oh yeah.
Any kind of music.
Let's see. Loving You. Can we do Loving You? Yeah, we did because of you, right?
No, we said we couldn't do it. You guys want to accept it, but we shouldn't.
Okay, David Foster, Bill Champlin, After the Love Is Gone. After the love. Caller, welcome to the program.
I can't believe we didn't call this one. Love TKO.
Oh yeah. Let it go.
Caller, welcome to the program.
Love Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Guitar Watson.
Yeah, because there's also a Lover Jones too, though. So we have to
Lover Jones, which Wawa does a lot.
Okay.
And Love Power, Willie Hutch.
Love Power, talking about that Love Power.
Did we do Love Train?
Yeah, I think we did.
Let Me Make Love to You by the OJs.
Yeah, let me make love to you, baby.
Okay. All right. You got any more, man?
Not right now.
Okay. This is interesting because
Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. I miss you.
Okay. And then who else did? Was it Climax? I miss you. That was Climax, right?
Sing it again.
I miss you.
One more time.
I'm not gonna do it. Getting calls from my agent. Let's see.
Okay, what about the love I lost was a sweet love.
Yeah.
That was Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, wasn't it?
Yep. Oh, Love on the Two-Way Street.
Yeah.
Lost it on the lonely highway. Oh Lord.
Because here's one. When somebody loves you back.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
But you can't use it.
Why not?
Because it's loves.
Come on, man. Carl, welcome to the program. We can use the verb, man. We can use the verb.
Oh, that's right. You changed the rules.
Yeah, okay, I'll own that. Carl, welcome to the program.
Hey.
Yep.
And the title.
Yep.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. How about Stevie Wonder, My Cherie Amour?
Huh?
My Cherie.
Amour is love in French, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me hold on. Don't go anywhere. Judge. I'm throwing it to you, Devo. Make a decision.
Nah.
Can we use amour as French for love?
Nah.
Is it love is in the title?
It said the word love in the way you set it up.
Okay,
but
and amour is love, right?
Keith, if you want to accept it, man. I mean, you done changed the rules. You done moved the goalposts 5 or 6 times already. So just go ahead and do what you're going to do, man. And what you asking me for?
Like Chris will put us in a different stadium. All right, appreciate you, Jim.
That goalpost.
That goalpost is gone. Caller, welcome to the program. Good morning. Good morning.
What's going on? Y'all wouldn't accept my song, but y'all accepting everybody
Here we
else's.
go.
Is it a
Here we
man
go.
thing?
Here we go.
No.
What happened, Chief? What is it?
No.
Get him. Get him.
No.
you can't come on.
You done moved it. I'm like Debo.
No.
You done moved the
No,
goalpost.
I did not move the
You
goalpost.
couldn't do that.
You
Yes,
gave us
did,
a
but
song lyric. You gave us a line. It
you
has to
said
be
it
in the
was
title.
not-
It has to be in the title.
Yours ain't.
Yeah, ours are.
Not yours. Some of the callers that's calling in. Some
And
of
we
their songs
corrected them.
is not
We
in
corrected the
title.
one caller
But
who
you
started.
still using some of them, though. I'm listening. Don't think I done turned my radio off.
Okay.
Don't think I done turned it off.
Okay.
Right.
You don't always believe what you hear. But I'm
So
just
get it
saying
together.
that the one person who called in here who didn't have any of these words in the song title, it was disqualified.
Well, no.
It was more
you
than one
accepted Amore.
person.
Amore is love.
Spell Amore.
Oh, now you're going to
I'm like you, Debo.
Angela, here. I'll give you one that you can
Wait
give
a
him.
minute. Dear Mama?
There you go.
No.
Michael Henderson.
Okay.
Let Me Love You. You remember that one, Keith?
Oh, yeah.
Let me love you.
Yeah.
Was girl on the list?
Yes.
Girl was on the list?
Yes.
Okay, Michael Henderson also had one called Be My Girl.
Be My Girl.
Valentine Love, he also did that one.
Valentine Love, that's right.
And Can't We Fall in Love Again? Remember that one?
Oh, man. You Mike Henderson up in this bad boy.
He giving them to me, not to you, so nah.
Appreciate you.
Bye, Keith.
Bye-bye. You know I love all African people all over the world. Y'all know that, right?
So you calling her African now?
And it's not offensive, so good try. But I love all African people. There's always gonna be one. Like we supposed to wear black. Do you know somebody gonna come in with white on, right?
Or blue.
Or pink. Okay. So anyway, most common words and song titles: love, baby, heart, girl, night, time, world, dance, you. Let's see as I go through, and I'm not even Googling this. So, this is coming off the top of my head. Normally I'll go in and I'll Google it. You can Google it. That's not against the rules. Let's see, because we got a lot of rules here. We need to really print the book. And when we were kids, and that's the thing I love about kids. Kids are black and white when it comes to the rules, right? If the rules say this is what you're supposed to do, that's what you're supposed to do. As adults, we get into gray areas, right? But not kids. Kids, the world is pretty black and white. It is pretty simple. Let's see. Right?
Did you say you was on that list?
Yeah, by who?
No, you.
Yeah, you.
You was one of the words.
Yep.
Because Can't Get Next to You, Temptations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Girl, it's true.
Blame it on the rain.
I don't know if this is in the title. I got to go back.
How y'all keep singing Nelly Vanelli, man?
Man, because they were true artists.
Right.
Yeah.
They were exposed artists.
Caller, welcome to the program.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Hey, I think I got one for you. We are the what? Did we say that?
Yeah, we did. We are the world, but thank you. That is within.
Are we restricting this to can we say Jesus loved us?
Yeah.
No,
Jesus is love.
Jesus is love. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bless you.
Bless you as well. That was the Commodores, wasn't it?
Yes.
Or was it Lionel by himself?
No, I think he did that when he was with the Commodores. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I can't say heartache, right? Nope.
Not if it's one word.
Isn't there a Luther song? Anybody have a heart? Am I doing that?
That's the one that Dion did.
Okay. So we did mention that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So will you accept What Becomes of the Brokenhearted?
I would. I know you wouldn't. I think I would definitely do that. Let's see. Love Like Flight, got that one. I can't. more songs with love in the title. We got Love Ballad,
Love Shack.
Love Shack,
Love Shack.
After the Love Is Gone. What is it? It's Earth, Wind, and
Who was a
Fire.
boy out of Chicago was married to Natalie Cole? Yancey. Yeah. Marvin Yancey. That was his name. He did some stuff.
Let's see.
I went to his church one time, man.
Is that right?
Yeah.
She had a penchant for marrying. She ended up marrying Kenneth Dupree, who was a pastor in Nashville.
Oh, so she liked preachers?
I guess. She started with Marvin Yancey and ended up with Kenneth Dupree. People said looked like Ken Dupree. I never saw it, but people said we did. Let's see. Man, this was actually a pretty hard one, man. And we had multiple choices too. Baby, 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 you don't have to go. Oh, God. Stay a little while longer.
Sound like the couch is gonna come rolling in here by itself. Please, baby.
Oh God,
please.
that one. You're right, man. That one got me. Let's see.
Here we go. Open the floodgates of heaven.
Oh, that couch is warming up, Doc. It's nice and fluffy.
Yeah, because that love on the two-way street, lost it on the lonely highway. Woo, ooh, that was what I don't know. See, maybe we need to avoid this so we can avoid the couch. Because it'll come up. I told people I hate the song "Ribbon in the Sky." People think it's one of Stevie Wonder's best songs. I hate that song because I was going through a breakup, and guess what was in rotation? Ribbon in the Sky. Go to a wedding, people playing Ribbon in the Sky. Like, ooh, man. Yep. All right. Well, okay. We did it. So again, love,
Ribbon in the sky.
Baby, Heart, Girl, Night. Oh, In the Nighttime. That's Michael. That's Michael Henderson, right? In the nighttime, always comes out right. Okay. World. We Are the World. Is there a song, Welcome to My World?
Share My World by Mary J.
Share My World.
Share My World.
Yeah, but what's her name did one to Mickey Howard, I think it was.
Yeah.
Come share my world.
Oh, I thought that was who did Come Share My Love. Come share my love.
Oh,
that may be the same song.
That's an 80s
Come
record.
share my.
Yeah, that's Mickey Howard.
Yeah, Mickey Howard.
Yeah, Share My Love.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's an 80s record. Yeah. I remember that one.
20th century.
Yeah.
Well, let me thank everybody. You're listening to Community Voice. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
106.5 FM with your host, Keith Parris.
Wake up, everybody. No more sleeping in bed. Hey, man. I'm just saying, there's no more sleeping
Amazing.
in bed. Hey, I've been told that, brother. I appreciate you keeping that going on, brother. You know, God bless you.
Ruben, you ever seen anything like it?
Yes, actually, I have.
What circus were you at?
Debo, you just adding to that hole. I'm gonna rip even larger.
Well, we're inside the Wisconsin Black Chamber of Commerce moment.
It was the Universal Soul Search.
Are they still coming? They still come? They've been there a while.
The last time the closest they've come lately was Chicago.
Yeah, they're in Chicago every year.
Yeah, but these come here regularly.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did. But we're inside the Wisconsin Black Chamber of Commerce moment. Mr. Hopkins and Miss Xavier Fox.
The Black Chamber moment.
Yes, welcome to the moment. Did I say minute or moment?
You said moment, but you said the whole name of the company, the Wisconsin Black Chamber moment.
Located at moment. Gave the staff social security numbers.
Right.
Moment.
Kind of changes the vibe.
No, we from time to time before you come on, we do different segments where we do song titles. And today was the hardest one. We've done it with weather, we've done it with names, like names in the title. What else we've done? Love. We've done love in the title, but today we had a multiple list, and I didn't get as many as I thought. And he could have Googled it.
What was in the title?
You could use I'm just a world, baby. Love, baby, you. So it'd have to be in the title. Well, welcome back. It's third Thursday.
It is. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
And I just can't hide it. It's the third Thursday networking
control, and I think I like it.
You gotta move your shoulders like
competition.
That's one of those.
Yeah. Groovy.
So tell us, what do we have on tap?
Tonight, we are at the Big Hat Soiree tonight at the Marcus PAC. I'm so excited about that. You got your hat?
No, I won't be able to make it.
What? Yeah. Ruben, you got your hat?
I have my hat.
I can't wait to see that.
Alex, you differentiate because Mr. Technicality over there.
Mm-hmm.
Do we differentiate between a cap and a hat? Do you have to wear a hat? Now, I know I see the difference, but
I know the difference because I like hats and caps, right? Okay. It's a baseball cap, and then you have like a derby hat. There's a hat and there are caps. But at the Big Hat Soiree, I've seen people in fishing hats before. So
I love all African people all over the world. Somebody gonna show up in a helmet tonight. Yeah, it's a hat.
It's a fishing hat, so it's a hat.
Head covering, do-rag, head covering. No. But I mean, you're primarily doing hats.
Yes, it's the Big Hat Soiree. So this is, a upscale. It's a chance to, come out and show out a little bit and support the Center for Training Entrepreneurs.
Teaching.
Entrepreneurship. I should get that right first, right? Before we saying Center for Teaching Entrepreneurs. I'm sorry. Okay, teaching is training in the way too, though. So I wasn't totally. Okay, here we go.
Oh yeah, look, you missed that whole first hour.
Yeah, she missed it.
Anyway,
how spell, Keith? How spell?
We will be there from 5:30 to 9 p.m. I know there's a really great lineup, and I'm sure you guys have been talking about it anyway. But we'll be there with the pitch competition, and our vendors and stuff. We'll have some great vendors there with some great products, and we have some tickets to give away. So if you've missed it, this is your last chance to get these tickets. You don't have to go to Eventbrite. You can call me directly. You can call the radio station right now, and we'll put your name on the
414-444-5250, 414-444-5250 if you want to do. And then if you want to win tickets to the Big Hat Soiree happening tonight, you can call in right now, and you can win some tickets.
It's the first 6 people now, so and you better show up because we did this before. Yeah, you got to wear a hat for one.
Okay, that's a rule. Make sure they know the rules.
You gotta wear a hat, preferably not a fishing hat
or a helmet
or a baseball cap.
Or a baseball cap. Talk. You know, the interesting thing about hats is just culturally, you know, particularly for Black women, just the cultural significance of a hat.
The church lady hat.
Church lady hats. Boy, you can watch a convocation and some of those hats.
They be some hats.
And my late pastor's wife, Sister Gladys Wanzo, whenever she go to a convention, they'd have milliners there. And you talking about a lot of those first ladies, they loading up on hats, you know, so it becomes important in terms of what we do, a cultural expression. I would say this to my church sisters. My understanding is that you do not wear hats after sundown. Yeah.
I never heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Because back in the day, because I like hats.
Well, the whole purpose was to cover the head from the sun, wasn't it?
Back in the day, though, you get your hat and it goes with your outfit, and you go where you go with your hat because it's part of your outfit.
Oh, you coordinated.
Back in which day?
My day. My day. In my 20s. In my 20s, when I was out there doing my little swagalicious stuff, I have my hat.
That word, swagalicious. Stolen. Will be used again. Message. Stolen.
I thought I've been called that before, so that's why I use that
swagalicious.
word. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
swagalicious.
Does that work?
I only asked.
No.
Okay.
No. I only asked that because different. It's almost like different denominations have different cultures.
Right.
And so it just depends whether you are apostolic or Church of God in Christ or Christian faith or, you know, depending on which of the 1,000 Christian religions you were, there's different traditions.
And a lot of these younger pastors' wives are not down with hats. Yeah, they'll do it, but it's not like it's one of those things. You're right. It's been a cultural shift in terms of, and I think, in terms of just formality, we're just less formal all the way across.
I think even in religion in general, there's a shift, you know.
There's a shift. So
it's a shift.
Just says in terms of time and modernity and how, again, we're less. So what can people expect tonight?
What's that? No.
Expect from the chamber or expect from the event?
The event.
Well, I know that there is keep in mind, we are the Wisconsin Black Chamber of Commerce, and we are a partner with the Center for Training Entrepreneurs.
Teaching.
Dang. Almost cussed.
Too late.
Teaching. I'm sorry, Doug. Teaching. Center for Teaching Entrepreneurs. And so, of course, Doug and I were on like a week or so ago, and he ran down all of the names of the performances. But I know we have a 30-piece band tonight, a 30-person band tonight.
That's a choir.
Choir. I'm sorry.
Anthony McGahee.
Take me off of the mic.
I was just trying to help you out.
I can't seem to get none of these words right today. Y'all, excuse me. My coffee is not spiked. I promise it's not.
30-piece band.
Yeah.
A 30-person choir.
Yeah, Anthony McGahee. What's the?
It's called AM PM. I was gonna say if it's a 30-piece band and ain't nobody talk to me.
Yeah, no, I don't know where we would even put
It's
that.
my band that's playing.
So Sirius will be there also.
Yeah, I'm like, I got extra pieces in my
L
band.
Boogie will be
Yes,
there.
DJ L Boogie will be spinning.
I'm done. Go ahead.
He's coming with us. That's all I know. In the pitch competition. Right, but we'll have plenty of wonderful vendors there as well. So. That's not all we got going on this month, though, you know. So we have the Black Winemaker Chicago Day Trip. So that will be happening
Tell me more about that, because I heard about it last year and I didn't get to partake. Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
So the Black Winemaker Chicago Day Trip, we leave at like 10:30 in the morning. We head on over to Chicago. We stop at one of the many wonderful restaurants with great food in Chicago. This past month, we went up to Pearl's Place, and they have the buffet, of course, or you can order off the menu. And the food was delicious. I ordered this steak, country fried steak, and oh my God, it was so good. Ruben, was yours good too? Because he had the buffet. So he had a whole bunch of different stuff, macaroni and sweet potatoes, and he had all kind of stuff going on. Was it good?
In Chicago.
Oh, it's Chicago.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still full.
Oh Lord, whatever. Anyway, then after breakfast, we head on over to Wild Blossom Meadery. Is that the name of it? Because I'm
Wild
not.
Blossom Meadery and Winery.
There we go. See, because I'm not talking right today, so I just want to make sure I got it right. And we make wine. So while we make wine, we drink wine too. But the whole process is an experience. It's a memorable experience. So when you go, I mean, like if you like wine or if you just want a different experience, because how many of you listening can say, I've made wine before, so it's just a different life experience, and we should have plenty of those. You may stumble up on something that you really like to do or are good at, or a lot of people are selling the wine. At the gala last year, we had all of our winemakers and they sold out like as soon as they got there. They sold out. It was pretty amazing. I think we have a winemaker with us now. But she refuses to come talk to us about her wine and selling it and stuff. I'm not exactly sure why. And she sits over there looking shy. Anyway, so after we make the wine and drink the wine, we head on out to dinner at one of the many fabulous places in the city of Chicago to eat.
Staggering the dinner.
Well, we get in there.
Either way.
So what Ruben didn't get in there one time, but that's a whole story I think we talked about. But we
do not have that.
But we have a great time. This past month, we went to a place called Meat Moot, and it was different, right? But that meat was delicious. It was so tender, and all of the stuff that they give you along with it. It's almost like they bring you a buffet to your table, And this month, I think we're going to two fish and a crab or something like that. Yeah. We have a great time. We get back around 10 p.m. So that's why it's called the day trip.
Okay.
Black Winemaker Chicago day trip, because we're over there all day just having a really great time. And the winery has a little patio outside. They have a bar in there. But if you're part of the winemaking class, they give you wine for free. So they just bring the bottles out and, we just have a really good time.
Caller.
Oh, there's a caller.
Yeah. Welcome to the program.
Hi, I just wanted to comment on the hat.
Okay.
Today, these hairdos, they cost a lot of money. These young people are not going to put a hat on top of these $200 or $300 braid hairdos that they got. So I don't think it's so much as the young women, church women are not into hats. They just don't have to wear hats.
Right.
And also an old lady like me, I use a hat for a bad hair day.
Uh-huh.
I would get up and go to church in the morning and my hair is not fixed. I flop this hat on my head, put a rubber band on it, and I'm out to give God some
A
praise.
rubber band on it. On the hat?
A rubber band on my ponytail.
Oh, okay.
All right. So that
And
was
put a hat on my head, and I got the nice hat. And I go on out to give God some praise. So we're not in the hats like we were, as you did say years ago. But these hairdos cost money.
Yeah.
They do.
And a wig does not count as a hat.
Well, it's a covering. I got a lady told me when she go out in the wintertime, she can tell the difference when that air hit a head without a wig on it.
That is true, though. That's true.
So that's my comment on the hat. I just wanted to bring that out. There are still some women wear beautiful hats. I have some, but they are different purpose than they were years ago. Because hairdos were like $30, $40 back in the old day with the Marcel iron. But these are some $100 hair weaves and braids these days.
Well, I think it's thank you. I think it's, it's appropriate because this is Triple Crown season.
Mm-hmm.
The occasion.
Yeah, the hats at the Derby. I know this weekend is Preakness.
Mm-hmm.
And so they'll have hats there. And I know at Belmont, they also do hats, one of those great traditions that they have. But culturally, as we started this off, the importance of hats and probably more driven by our religious experience is one of those things. But yeah, man, that you look at some of those hats at the Derby and you be going like, ooh.
Yeah, I saw Andrea Williams and she be killing those hats.
Yeah.
Even the one she had on last year at this event.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, she does wear some great hats.
I think the occasion is appropriate, but I just wanted to comment on the hat. On the bad hair days, Y'all have a blessed one.
All right. Appreciate you.
Okay, Debo, did I answer your question? I forgot to tell you that there is a cost, and you can register on our website for the Black Winemaker Chicago Day Trip, and that cost covers your transportation. So there's two classes. There's a winemaking class, and then there's the bottling class. And so it covers both of those classes and your transportation to and from both of those classes. So that's what you get for the fee that you'll see on there. But yeah, back to hats, and she said the hair thing. You know, there are actually hair hats. It's a hat, and it's got hair sewn around the edge. So when you put it on, it looks like you get your hair, and it all happens at the same time.
You know what? I actually saw one of those, but it happened. I was at the gym, and the young lady had one of those on when she was working out.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
I used to wear those when I worked out because it's just easier.
Yeah.
You just put your hair up, whatever, and put your hat on, and you cute in the gym.
That's crazy.
No, is anybody going to be selling hats tonight? Do you know? No vendor? No mail?
No.
Okay.
We don't have a hat vendor tonight.
Caller, welcome to the program. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. I want to say the website for the Chicago trip.
Okay, hold on. You take us off speaker because you're breaking up. We want to hear you.
Thank you. I said if we can get our website again so that we can go on to look into the Black Day Trip for Chicago.
You can go to our website, which is twbcc.com, the Wisconsin Black Chamber of Commerce, twbcc.com. And you can sign up for the Black Winemaker Chicago Day Trip. The next one is on the 24th. But we do it every fourth Saturday of the month up until October.
Great. And then I had a comment about the hat thing as well. I am okay with that because everything is not for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes that keeps the riffraff at bay.
Mm-hmm.
So I welcome the hat and all the sophistication that comes with it, all of that. So everything isn't for everybody, and that's okay. Find what's good for you.
Agreed.
I was watching. I didn't go there, but I was watching Morehouse's convocation, and the men all wear straw hats. Yeah, it's a tradition there for convocation, graduation. The Morehouse men wear straw hats. So for a lot of, even for the men, you know, the straw hats. I know if I was coming, I would have just worn my pork pie.
What the heck is that?
It's a hat, kind of a round, very narrow brim.
Oh.
And you've seen I wore it.
Okay.
And it's not like a fedora, but it's just kind of, jazz guys really popularized that hat back in the day. So you see Dizzy Gillespie and other folks, you know, sporting that hat.
I think these type of events, though, you calling your tribe. Everybody, like she said, everybody's not in your tribe. So somebody that comes to the big hat soiree, you know, they're gonna be around people of a similar mindset. We all think the same. Certain things are important to us, or whatever. You know. Then there's Ruben, and he's there because he got to be.
That's right. That's about right.
But you know, I think you call it, all the white parties. Like I don't go to white parties because I don't like nobody telling me what color I gotta wear, especially white. You be dirty before you leave the house. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I hate that. I can't wear my pink, my
mustard. Me, somebody gonna show up in green.
Right. Yeah, or black. They'll show, you know, that could be me showing up, and because I'd be a little bit of a rebel too. But so we also have our first Saturday of each month, which is a busy day at the chamber. And so, Ruben, you want to talk about first Saturday a little bit?
Well, the first Saturday is we partner with Chase Bank. So we do a wealth building program that we're working with Chase Bank. And we've been doing that for almost 2 years now, the first Saturday of every month. So if you're interested in learning information about how banks think, right? That's one of the reasons why this particular workshop or conversation is so important, because you have to understand how underwriters think. You have to understand how, when you walk into the bank, what is expected. You have to be able to understand why they're asking you all the questions that they're asking you, right? You have to understand how no doesn't always mean no. So there's some preparation that everyone has to do to go to the next level. Our biggest challenge is trying to get our businesses to understand what it takes to go to the next level of being in business. There's a there's a superficial level that many of our businesses are in. So we're trying to get businesses out of that level and prepare them to go to the next level. So, and what I mean by that is like you can go to an event and set up as a vendor and sell your product and sell your service, or schedule your service and make monetary exchanges and stuff like that, and that's cool. But then as your business grow, you got to start thinking about stuff like insurances. You got to start thinking about stuff like unemployment insurance, workers' compensation, right? Liability insurances. Some places you can't vend if you don't have liability insurance, right? You got to start thinking about all these employee related things that go on, and so so there's a process for understanding your personal credit, and there's a responsibility that comes with that. Then business credit and how you establish that. It's a whole different um, method than personal credit. Then you got to look at finance and accounting, right? Then you're looking at taxation, and and so our conversation on these Saturdays are to be able to examine these type of things so that you know what to expect as you grow in business. Because the more you grow in business, the more things there's an expectation that you understand that good credit costs, good accounting costs, right? Insurances cost, everything costs. But if you're not ready for that, you will tend to feel like you ran into a brick wall, because now you're at that point where you want to grow, but you haven't put those things in place that are necessary for you to be able to grow to the next level. Because the first thing they're going to say is, okay, show us. Um, you walk into the bank and say, I want a business loan. And they say, how long you been in business? You say, 3 years. I've been in business 3 years. Okay, come on in and sit down. Then the first thing they're going to do is say, what do you bank, right? Once you tell them where the bank, they say, okay. The first thing they're going to do is look at that business bank account and see how much money has been running to that account. And if the money has not been running through that account, it doesn't care. They don't care what you are saying.
It's based on cash flow, cash reserve.
Right. They just want to see if you say you've been in business and you need this loan, they want to know how you're going to pay them back. But if so when we have these conversations, the first Saturday of every month, they're on different topics, but all of the topics are designed that you can build on, which is why we do it every first Saturday. And people come back 2, 3, 4, 5 Saturdays in a row because we're talking about different topics and different subjects that allow them to be able to understand why they always broke.
That's a question, and this is kind of more theoretical.
Okay.
Is there a difference between being in business and making money? or how are they? Because I think sometimes the business is, I have this product, I just want the world to experience, right? And part of that is because money is being exchanged, now it becomes business.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a difference between that and a person saying, look, I just want to make some money? And maybe that is why you have to get people to kind of come back to, but no, in order for you to make money, there's some business things you have to do.
Yeah, there is a difference because money is the most regulated industry in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say you make a lot of money. They want to know, okay, how did you come into this money? Right? And you have to be able to show how you came into it. You can't say, well, my uncle gave it to me, or I was digging in the backyard.
Wow, look what I found.
Right? You can't say they want to know how you got this money. So there is a difference in the way that it works because it's so regulated. That's why you can't have if you have more than $10,000 of the new money that has the electronic strip in it, right? it will alarm when you go through the TSA.
Wow.
Right?
Really?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why.
because you
You,
control.
did you do that personal experience?
No, they don't allow you to. Literally,
No.
countries don't allow you to take currency out the country.
I've heard that.
Yeah, because as Ruben is saying, you can destabilize, the currency, and I appreciate you telling people how regulated money is. When you're talking about now, you can transfer the money, but you're not taking cash, and especially dollars, because dollars is still the coin of the realm for the entire world. People, you have the euro, for the European Union, but when you go to places, they're usually trading in dollars. Oil is traded in dollars. Gold is traded in dollars. So you're right. If people will be allowed to take currency out the country, after a while, it could destabilize, the currency. That and even though we're less and less dependent on paper money,
Mm-hmm.
it still could be an issue when you get those.
And you know what? I was confused by that. So when I went to wherever I went the last time, in order to get, you got your passport, you got all that stuff, and you have to fill out the paperwork and everything. And they ask you, are you bringing more than $10,000 into the country? And I was confused because I'm like, okay, are they counting my credit? But then they were like, no, actual dollars. Are you bringing actual currency in there? Because, we all have all our stuff. And like, are you telling me I can't bring some stuff? But it's just, your actual dollars.
And back during the heyday when cocaine was real big, they did this thing. They said that every paper currency had some traces of cocaine.
Right.
Dang.
Yeah. I mean, that just shows you how the money circulates and how you're getting money. But see, now everything is becoming more and more digital.
Mm-hmm.
I go in now and you watch young people trying to count change, and
It's
they're not used to
sad.
counting change because they're not used to handling money. Everybody's the
It's
phone
sad.
or card, right? But here's the other piece of that. Businesses are now passing on that surcharge for using the card. To the consumer. So you go in, and some people will list, if you pay in cash, you see at the gas stations, you get this price. If you pay with a credit card, you're going to pay this because they're passing on that 3%.
I just paid
5%.
$12 just to use my card. Matter of fact, you owe me $12. Can I have my $12? Because I got registered my car, and I had to pay $12 at the DMV.
It's a convenience fee
just to use my card at the desk. That was crazy to me. Yeah. And then he's like, "Well, you want to go get the money?" I'm like, "No, I don't want to leave and go somewhere and come back." I guess it is a convenience, huh?
Yeah, that we live in a service convenient economy. When you hear Trump talking about bringing back manufacturing jobs, we'll never go back to that because we can't bear the cost of what it is to make a lot of these products in America as opposed to getting it from China and Vietnam. Thailand is a whole lot cheaper.
In DC, they was having, I'm in a group. So when everybody had to go back to the office, a lot of them had my friends in this group. They younger, they in their 30s and 40s. They had to go back to the office. They were having a straight fit. They were just like, you see this traffic out because they've been working remotely. And I'm thinking to myself, at 30 and 40, that was the norm. We did that all the time. This whole remote thing is a new thing for people who are not self-employed. They were having a real fit. So I believe that manufacturing cannot come because they don't want to come outside.
The problem is that here's the problem.
Well, why don't you do this? Because it sounds like it's going to be.
It could be.
It is.
All right. We're going to take a quick break. We're inside the Wisconsin Black Chamber Commerce moment. The Chamber moment. We'll be right back.
Inside Community Voice on WNOV 860 AM and 106.5 FM with your host, Keith Parris.
All right, well, all right, we back. Go on, you gonna make a point before we went to break.
I'm sure I remember it. Okay, so we were talking about the China has more people in poverty than we have in population.
Right.
Dang. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So the cheap labor that they are able to deliver is never going to be beat by me, and people I know.
Right.
Right. Because everybody I know want to get paid.
We do.
Right. And I'm not going to work for a week for $5, And so it's the same thing in Thailand. It's the same thing in the Philippines. It's the same
Ruben,
thing.
let me ask you this. When you speak to that, isn't there healthcare free and so many other things that they don't really have to worry about?
But that's not the issue. The issue is American corporations outsourced all of this work to China and these other countries. And because they outsourced it, that's why they control so much of what the goods and services that we get.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, China is a authoritarian country, which means that, you have a good idea, they will steal it. And they will manufacture that over there in China and sell it back to the Americas, right? They don't have the same system that we had. This Chinese guy came on and he said, "Look, don't be mad at us. Your corporations and your government are the ones that sold y'all out to China."
It's interesting because I heard someone say this and I never thought about this. Had these tariffs stayed in place, and now we got this 90-day reprieve, said the Chinese people are used to suffering. Americans are not.
Exactly.
And what our sense of suffering is, I can't go buy a Dow. These folks are talking about, I might miss a meal. So when you look at, they said China's appetizing, you talk about being an authoritarian regime. You saw what they did during COVID. They locked it down. Literally, you could not leave your apartment. They locked it down because they had that kind of power and authority. Like somebody pointed out, I met this a few years ago. I think it's Freakonomics. And in Freakonomics, that's Malcolm Gladwell, he talks about, do you know that there are 100 million college-educated people in India? Now think about it, but India has 1.5 billion people.
Jesus.
So when you think about that, 10% of the population is college-educated, okay? Compare that to America, we're not even close. And that's why they're saying that when you look at where our scientists, our engineers are coming, they're coming from India, right? Because it's just so many people there. So you're right. We have to take in the context, and people go in and you, again, it's hard to believe that this dude went to the Wharton Business School, because I'm sure the first thing they talked about there in terms of bad economic policy was the Smoot-Hawley tariffs that people put in place during the Depression that made the Depression even worse. And then people said it's not necessarily a bad thing that you're importing more from a country than you sent. First of all, Chinese folks cannot afford American products, right? So where are you gonna sell it? They don't have. You just talked about the number of people living in poverty. So they can. In Vietnam, you can't sell a car because the average Vietnamese can't afford a car. That's why they're on bikes and scooters.
I think the purpose is, though, to get more manufacturing back in the U.S. so that we have those jobs. But like you said, that's going to be
But then
pretty
that
hard
even
to
becomes
do.
regional, even because you talk about there's an article that they did on why men are falling behind. And one of the main reasons they talk about men are falling behind in American society is that women are better suited in terms of their training, education, lived experience of doing the new economy. You still have men who want to do that physical labor. They want to work in a factory. You want to coal mine, but it's not coming. And even coal mining now, they strip mine. What does that mean? They're going to top the cross. You have these big excavators who come. You're not going in the mines anymore. They're taking it off the top. So, I mean, I think the reality out there is that Americans have to accept that, the way we do our economy is going to be very different. We have so much benefited from, and I use that word, and I know people push back on it, from NAFTA, because NAFTA was the beginning. I was here when we had booms and factories every place, couldn't breathe the air. So many factories we have. But that was going because once people began, business, we talked about this earlier, people in business to make money. And one of the things you want to do is bring down your costs, because if you bring down your costs, you maximize your profits.
And labor is a big cost.
Labor is usually the biggest cost.
My dad's factory, he worked at Aqua Chem up there, is right where the Palace is behind there. And they sold his whole thing to Mexico, and they gave him an early retirement. So I can only imagine I know they wasn't paying the Mexican people what they was paying my dad.
No, and then as you have more companies in Mexico, the Mexicans are saying, look, we don't need to come across the border because there are jobs here in Mexico.
Right.
So and we're so.
And that's why those people that are going through Mexico to get to Americas, they're not Mexican.
Not Mexican. From Nicaragua, El Salvador.
Right. And so you just gotta understand that people have to begin to understand how things work. And people are operating with old mindsets about how things work. We're not going, that manufacturing is not coming back to the United States. And even if it did, even if they decided today, okay, we're going to build cars 100% in America, it would take 4 years. 4 years just to build the first plant.
Factory, right?
Wow.
Yeah. That's the big issue. You just don't build a plant. They just don't pop up. And even then, if I'm building the plant and I'm doing automotives, I'm doing robotics. So, when you look at that, so even the jobs, and I understand it's red meat that you throw out to your base and you go but when you actually look at the fiscal reality, and I think that's what happened. We had this stark wake-up call. First of all, how interdependent we are in the world. Go back to COVID. I'll never forget the friend of mine, Anthony Ross. He is a professor at the University of Missouri. And I talked that March of 2020, early in March, we were talking about supply chain. That's his specialty. And we were talking about Wuhan. And we had heard that there was an issue with the supply chain. We had no clue it was COVID, right? And then COVID showed us just how interconnected the world is in terms of the economy, that America is not isolated, that the European Union is not isolated. What England is finding out now is maybe they should not have left the European Union because they're dealing with some things there. I think the other piece of it is in Europe, and there's a fear here, but in Europe, the population is dropping in terms of indigenous European people. So now they have to bring in people from other parts of the world just to work.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're, and I know it's economics. Everybody, are not, I certainly wasn't an econ major, but then you began to look at things that I didn't know about, like bond markets, and everybody look at the stock market, but you got to watch the bond market, because when they start selling off those treasuries, then it begins to have impact on the interest rate. It is so complicated, and then it's presented in this rather simplistic way. And then all of a sudden people go like, had you thought about the long-term consequences?
These idiots in Washington right now are not thinking about anything except themselves. If you look at what happened in the stock markets just yesterday when he changed, or day before yesterday, when he lowered the tariffs on China, it's still 30%, which is still too much.
But that was pre-145.
Right.
Yeah.
But right now it's 30%. And then 10% on all these other countries, right? Even countries that we had a surplus with them, which means they're buying American products. They're buying American products, but
more than they sell.
We have a surplus with them, but you see that surplus as a negative.
Right.
How do you see a surplus as a negative if we have a surplus with a country? So they didn't think about it at all. You're dealing with somebody who has a mentality. He doesn't even understand what he's doing.
I think that in business, I think we all do it to some degree. Sometimes you have an idea and you don't know what it's going to do. You know, that whole proverbial throw it on the wall and see what sticks. I think he threw a lot on the wall to see what the fallout was going to be. And then on the back end, he can go back and address the fallout.
It was a non-stick wall.
Well,
like a non-stick skillet.
we need to bring Princess and Paige on here, so that they can have, because Princess be telling me, you know, I'm very neutral. I'm right in the middle. I'm just gonna say I'm right in the middle. I'm not pro or con. I am right in the middle because I don't know what because Princess will, if you listen to her and the stuff that she listens to, because I don't watch the news anyway. I just hear them all talking, all of y'all talking. And so I hear both sides, and there's valid points on both sides. Princess can tell you some of the plan that's in place. Now, whether she's right or whether it's going to happen, but you don't know that. You can't predict the future. So I'm just like waiting for the other shoe to drop to see what's going to happen.
But it has, because what happened was when the first tariffs were announced, we lost about $5 trillion in wealth. $5 trillion.
I know some of the stock people, but that money can be made. It's going to be made again. It'll be made.
But look at your short term. If you have a 401k, your 401k took a
right now it did. But the long term, because if you're an investor, unless you're a day trader, most investors are looking at the long term. You took a hit right now, but you know what those people did? Those who have the money, those people went and they bought more of that stuff, so they dollar cost average that in. So now they got even more of that stock, and it's going to get, it's going to go up at a lower rate.
Getting ready to pass on the tariffs, the cost of the tariffs. Prices are getting ready to go up.
They might do that.
No, they are going to do it.
They're going to do it.
They couldn't eat it.
I mean, so it's going. I was just going to say I need to say one last thing. So anybody who wants to go to the Big Hat Soiree tonight, I'm going to give my phone number. You can call me directly because I know some of y'all probably didn't hear. But if you still want to go to the Big Hat Soiree tonight and you got a hat, you can call 407, preferably text 407-785-9611. That's 407-785-9611. And we'll get you a ticket. That's the first 6 people that call or text, preferably text. Don't call me. Just to hear my voice.
Well, let me thank Ruben. Xavier, thank you.
Thank
Young
you.
lady, I didn't meet you. You are. Hey, Sharika, thank you. Debo, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Jermaine, thank you. Callers, we thank you. The good Lord willing, Creek don't rise. Hope to talk to everybody tomorrow. And as always, so from this place in peace.